Today is 1st October. And barely 9 years ago, 2015, we were assembled here for the same purpose of getting a credible register for the 2016 elections. This same Alisa Hotel 9 years ago. And I recall vividly, as a member of the NPP team, that when we had made our presentations about the state of the register, that it was bloated, that it was not fit for purpose, and we were calling for a new register, our colleagues on the other side said, no, the register is fit for purpose. Allow the Electoral Commission to do its work. Why are you interfering in the affairs of the Electoral Commission? Today, they are playing the catch-up. They are playing the catch-up with the NPP. But I'll go back even before 2016. In 2008, just before the 2008 elections, NDC made allegations that there were some 13 constituencies in Ashanti region whose register have been bloated. The then commission, headed by Dr. Afarijan, also met IPAC in this same fashion and constituted a committee, one from NPP, one from NDC, and two from the other political parties. NPP nominated Kwabena Ejapon, I remember very well, and NDC nominated Dr. Percy. They went into the matter and they came back to report that it was an error from a computer input. So the allegations were dismissed. I think that we are repeating ourselves the same way. So I am very happy and I commend the Electoral Commission for instituting today's meeting to the full glare of the entire Ghanaian public and our friends from other countries. The call for audit, be it audit or forensic audit, is, and I'm repeating what the NDC said in 2015, in this same venue. Now it is embedded in the CI 91, a copy which is here, as amended by 126. That was what the presentation NDC made 9 years ago. So what has changed? What really has changed with the exhibition and various corrections that can be made on the exhibition, be it omission of names, it can be included, be it wrong spelling. What really is important is what the CI says. For example, the CI says you must be resident in the area for a minimum of 12 months before you can do a transfer. You must be resident in the area or the community or the electoral area for a minimum of 12 months before you can effect a transfer. Only last week in the Kumasi High Court, Magistrate Court, an NDC-sponsored transfers were sent packing to go to where they came from. In the Kumasi metropolis, a judge ruled that they were not resident in that area. So they are surreptitiously saying things, one thing, and doing the other, just to court the public support for an election they are going to lose. Don't be emotional. Don't be emotional. You must put your mind back to 2015 in this same area, how you treated the entire presentation we made. What did IEA say? IEA was made up of political parties with representatives in parliament. So it was the views of the political parties that were espoused by the IEA. So here we are, 2008, 13 constituencies in Ashanti region have their votes bloated because Ashanti is the heartbeat of NPP. These were challenged, they went through, and nothing untoward was discovered. In 2015, we made serious effort to get a new register or a cleanup, or what they now call a forensic audit. We went through the motions, all right, but we were denied because the panel, and for that matter, the commission at that time, entreated us to use the mechanism of the exhibition to do any corrections we want to make. What has changed? I want to ask my brothers in the NDC. And today, the NDC is saying 50,000 people are dead on the register. In 2015, and I like to quote from the report of the committee chaired by the late sh0ck on page 14 of the report stated that by 2016 elections, based on the reported number of registrants in 2012 and 2014, there were as many as 580,000 estimated number of voter deaths. I repeat, by 2016 elections, based on the reported number of registrants in the 2012 and 2014 registrations, there were as many as 580,000 estimated number of voter deaths that would have occurred cumulatively. What happened? They told us to go and bring the death certificate. Where was I going to get the death certificate from? So if you have 50,000 today, it's less than what we had in 2016, but we went to the elections and we beat you with over 1 million votes. We beat you with over 1 million votes. Unprecedented in the history of elections in this country. But Madam Chairperson, the committee at that time commended the New Patriotic Party must be commended for raising on the public platform the need for a credible voters register. This was in 2015, 9 years ago here. So you may be commended as well. You may be commended. We were commended at that time. So we commend you. But that's how far you can go, my friend. That is what you told me. That is what you told me. So the issues have been fixed. The IT director has said, and we followed it. And I'm telling you that we commend you the same way the committee then commended us. But you are trying to play the catch-up. So we will leave you to your fate. But you have 1,000 fraudulent votes that you try to transfer to Messiah's house, which you will have to go back and answer. So for us, we strongly believe that what the IT director and Madam Chairperson spoke about, the presentation, is very fair and is the best method prescribed by the law on how to deal with any exigencies in the voters register. I will leave it to my General Secretary to put a finishing touch to it. Thank you.
Please, we'll give you 2 minutes. Just wrap up 2 minutes. Thank you.
Madam Chair, members of the Commission, distinguished CSOs, members of the diplomatic corps, colleagues from other political parties. Just as my Director of Elections reiterated on this platform, as stakeholders in these CS elections, carrying from what APC presidential candidate said, it bestows on us, irrespective of our political device, to make sure that the peaceful country that we are enjoying remains same after December 7th. Madam Chair, not long ago, certain people were asked to hit the street to demonstrate against the Electoral Commission based on what they perceive to be discrepancies and an attempt to rig the elections for the new Patriotic Party. Upon several calls from key stakeholders that if NDC indeed have legitimate concerns to raise, we will ask them to do a press conference, invite all of us, walk us through all the allegations that they are talking about. Today, as we speak, the NDC is yet to give those so-called allegations and discrepancies to the Electoral Commission. Let it be on record. And for me, I challenge them that all those allegations that they are making and how the Electoral Commission will be able to address the issue, they don't have any further allegations. If indeed they do have it, they should bring it forth for us to interrogate it and see whether the Electoral Commission has addressed it or not. It's not a question about having a leaking roof and mopping your floor. It's about the data, what you presented to the Electoral Commission. The whole people of Ghana want to see it. And that is the comment APC made. That even the request for forensic audit is needless at this point, because we are yet to see those allegations that you are talking about. And the Electoral Commission has said that they are going to furnish us with the cleanup that they have done. So, Madam Chair, we also want to know from you when we can have the revised exercise that you are done, so that we can also have another look. It is afterward that if there is a need for us to convey again, then the issues that you are talking about, we can even think about or even consider. But at this point, we are asking you, NDC, challenge the presentation by the Electoral Commission and let all of us know. We are asking you, based on 1, 2, 3 names, we are talking about 200,000, we are talking about 300,000, we are talking about 15,000. We want to see those names. If indeed you have it, present for us on this forum for us to see, rather than just doing propaganda with it. Thank you very much.